Share new innovations with us.
Learn innovation. Enjoy knowledge. Know new trends.
สวัสดีค่ะ
สวัสดีครับ
Welcome everyone to PSU Guide to Global Business ค่ะ As usual อาจารย์ Nana here
อาจารย์ Arno as well
and Adam Game is here as always
and we have someone new and very beautiful as well we have อาจารย์ Daraneekorn Supanti in the house today ค่ะ Welcome อาจารย์
สวัสดีค่ะสวัสดีค่ะ
I like to call you อาจารย์บัวนะคะอาจารย์บัวนะคะ Alright so we have a special guest today and definitely will be about SME because we were mentioning about previous episode that we're gonna have SME series ใช่ไหมคะอาจารย์เกม
Yes we're gonna have SME series for maybe 4 or 5 episodes
very exciting
and most of our guests gonna be the coach from the Office of SME Promotion of Thailand.
Very nice.
So for those listeners who are thinking about starting their own businesses, yes, these episodes are especially directed at them.
Right, and this coach is very special because they already test their idea for 5 years already, and it shows that their idea can be implemented in the real world, and especially for the southern part of Thailand.
Bravo, that's nice. Okay, so that means it's really honor to have อาจารย์บัวนะคะ to share one of the dimensions regarding the SME development and also see whether our listener out there can take any benefits and also knowledge for today นะคะ so let's start with before we go to SME but let me actually give you a bit of the updates of our faculty management science happened from last month. Actually, the numbers of activities that we done because of online allow us to do lots more activities. Okay, first thing first, we like to update you with our trainings activity. This is something about the first event. Yeah, it's about business intelligence and data analytic training, you guys. Wow, this one organized by RCBA นะคะ RCBA Business Intelligence Research Centers that held at our faculty ค่ะ It's a hybrid event. So it's aimed about like training our staff to get to know about all the big data นะคะ and this is something that our research center really value about. We want to make sure that our staff before we serve our community really have a great knowledge about the big data, about all the BI นะคะ so this workshop is really inside and it's about 2 days workshop ค่ะ so followed by another interesting that already successfully done it's about ASSB dialogue this one I myself a host for this event and also Ajahn Arno pretty much coordinate of all 10 business school network of Thailand. We actually managed to get our cluster and chapter attended our dialogue on that day and focusing about how does ASSB really value to the faculty and talk about the procedures as well, the protocol ใช่ไหมอาจารย์ no? Right?
Yes, correct.
Yeah,
right.
whether each of the staff have to have a better understanding how other school as well, how other school they manage, they handle about the application, about the process, about the evaluation, and up until they manage to get the accreditation. Well, we have the deans of 3 respective university, the top notch, the university in Thailand. First, we have the ศาสตราจารย์ Dr. Ruth พนมยงค์นะคะ the Dean of คณะพาณิชยการ and การบัญชีมหาวิทยาลัยธรรมศาสตร์นะคะ and also the Associate Dean Dr. เพ็ญศรีเจริญวานิชนะคะ the คณบดีคณะบริหารธุรกิจและการบัญชีมหาวิทยาลัยขอนแก่นนะคะ and also the third one ผู้ช่วยศาสตราจารย์ Dr. ก้องภูนิมนันท์นะคะ คณบดีคณะบริหารธุรกิจมหาวิทยาลัยเชียงใหม่นะคะ so we have a very insight discussion and hear out about their stories about their execution plan up until the management and the strategic planning on how to get accreditation done in their faculty. Right. So what we actually learned is that we all have to work as a team. Team is a key. The team is a key. A proper strategic planning is also another key. Okay, the clear direction and great communication throughout the faculty, it's a main key of success. What do you think, Ajahn Arno, Ajahn Ken?
I think from their perspective, it's quite interesting because all three of those respective business schools are in different phases of AACSB planning, right? Thammasat Business School being ACC accredited for a number of years now. Chiang Mai Business School being accredited a few months ago, if I'm not mistaken, or at the start of this year. And then Khon Kaen Business School still in the process of obtaining accreditation. So learning from those three deans was very insightful, and having each of them explain what they are going through and how they were able to motivate all those involved in their respective faculties was very insightful. And I thought we were very lucky to have them share their experience with us, because I believe all of those FMS members who attended it has a much better perspective and understanding of AACSB accreditation now.
Yeah, absolutely right, Ajahn Arno. You are absolutely right. So then that's one of the good events that we have done from the past. And now it's going to be something to congratulate to. First will be our journal. Our publication has been upgraded to ASEAN Citation Index. Everyone, ACI from TCI become ACI now. So congratulations to our journal, Songkla Nakarin Journal of Management Science, Prince of Songkla University, that being accredited or certified for ASEAN Citation Index. Well done, well done. So, followed by another one to congratulate to a bunch of the students, although it's actually from mass management, but representing Faculty of Management Science. They actually managed to get their publication, although they are undergrad level, they managed to get the publication published at the Business Economy and Finance International Conference by University Brunei Darussalam, since the 1st of November. Previously, they actually managed to get accepted, and all of them about 8 papers. All of the papers about 8 papers. So this is like considered like international level, international level. So congratulations to all the 8 papers, and we hope that in the near future we have more from other programs, more papers from undergrad, from other programs that publish in the international level as well. I think this is going to being a great opportunity for the student to showcase their ability to present the research paper in English, and also receive the comment and interact with the examiner from overseas institution. I think this is going to be great value for every undergrad level. I mean, every undergrad student, because usually the conference only for postgrad, right? But this is for undergrad, which is a really great initiative for the program to push the student up to international level. All right, last but not least, now it's gonna be something to PR about. ขออนุญาตพูดภาษาไทยนะคะปนๆไปด้วยนะคะ because I would like to probably share ประชาสัมพันธ์นะคะ for TCAS นิดนึงนะคะ TCAS because at this stage we are actually open up for the คัดเลือกการเข้าศึกษานะคะ for the student from high school student to come into our faculty so ขอนิดนึงภาษาไทยนิดนึงนะคะสำหรับผู้เรียนทุกกลุ่มการเรียนนะคะทั้งจากสตรีมของ Science วิทยาศาสตร์หรือว่าศิลปศาสตร์เนาะ for art as well นะคะรอบนี้นะคะ please นะคะ just consider พิจารณาเลยนะคะว่าทางคณะเราเนี่ยมีสาขาหลายสาขาเชียวนะคะที่น่าสนใจมีสาขาการเงินสาขาการตลาดสาขา HR ที่อาจารย์บัวเป็นหนึ่งในอาจารย์ผู้สอนด้วยเช่นกันเนาะ and สาขา Logistics and also Business Information System and Mines Management แล้วก็ last but not least มีภาค Inter ด้วยนะมีเป็นสาขาการจัดการที่เป็นภาคภาษาอังกฤษหรือ International ที่เน้นการเป็นผู้ประกอบการนั่นเองนะคะอาจารย์บัวอาจารย์เกมมีอะไรจะแอดตรงนี้ไหมคะ
ค่ะอยากให้ชวนมาเรียนกันเยอะๆนะคะมาสมัครกับคณะวิทยาการจัดการค่ะเพราะว่าในเรื่องของธุรกิจเป็นเรื่องที่สำคัญมากเนาะในอนาคตข้างหน้าเหมือนกับวันนี้เราจะพูดถึงเรื่องของการบริหารทรัพยากรมนุษย์เด็กรุ่นใหม่มักจะชอบที่จะทำธุรกิจของตัวเองลองมาค้นหาตัวเองกับที่คณะวิทยาการจัดการค่ะ
Love it thank you ขอบคุณมากเลยค่ะนาก็
แล้วก็สำหรับน้องๆที่เข้ามาฟังของคณะวิทยาการจัดการแล้วนะครับแล้วก็มีข้อสงสัยเนาะหรือมีประเด็นนะครับก็สามารถจะติดตาม TCAS ในภาพรวมได้อีกครั้งหนึ่งนะครับของมหาวิทยาลัยนะครับทาง PSU Connect ด้วยนะครับซึ่งก็จะใช้กฎและระเบียบเดียวกันเพราะฉะนั้นมาดูรายละเอียดของรายวิชาต่างๆสาขาต่างๆนะครับจาก TCAS ของคณะวิทยาการจัดการนะครับแล้วก็ไปเรียนรู้กฎวิธีการนะครับการสมัครนะครับข้อคำถามต่างๆวิธีการแก้ไขนะครับวิธีการทำข้อสอบนะครับจาก TCAS ในภาพรวมของมหาวิทยาลัยสงขลานครินทร์ด้วยครับ
Excellent ค่ะเพราะว่าจำนวนรับนะ670ที่นั่งเลยนะรอบนี้ฉะนั้นคุณก็สามารถเป็น1ใน670ได้เช่นกันเพราะว่าจำไว้เลยนะเรียนกับคณะเราเนี่ยจบแล้วทำงานได้ทั้งราชการและก็เอกชนและก็สามารถเป็นผู้ประกอบการได้เองด้วยเช่นกันเพราะว่าเรามีหลายสาขาที่สามารถตอบโจทย์อาชีพของคุณและส่วนใหญ่อาชีพส่วนใหญ่นะมันก็เกี่ยวข้องกับวิทยาการจัดการเกี่ยวข้องกับการบริหารอะไรอย่างนี้ฉะนั้นมาเรียนกับเรานะจ๊ะอย่าลืมนะคะมันจะมีอีกวันหนึ่งที่เราOpen House เป็นวันที่4ธันวาคมนี้มาร่วมรับฟังกันนะจ๊ะ Open House แต่ตัวเองต้องลงทะเบียนก่อนนะคะลงทะเบียนไปดูหน้าเว็บของคณะวิทยาการจัดการเราได้เลยนะคะว่าจะมีลิงก์เข้าไปลงทะเบียนอย่างไรนะคะทุกท่านทุกน้องๆทุกคนนะคะโอเค next will beขออนุญาตประชาสัมพันธ์ switch ไปเป็นภาษาอังกฤษต่อนะจ๊ะ because we would like to promote our MBA international program we have the newly revised curriculum นะคะ because this curriculum will be focusing on the ASEAN in digital era ASEAN business in digital era we like to invite คนที่สนใจ whoever จบปริญญาตรีนะคะไม่ว่าจะเป็นสาขาไหนนะคะสนใจถ้าอยากมาเรียนกับเราเป็นลักษณะว่าฉันจะไปต่างประเทศแต่ไปไม่ได้โควิดอะไรเงี้ยค่ะไม่ต้องเลยค่ะมาที่คณะเรามาที่ MBA ของเรานะคะสามารถที่จะwe can actually help you to create the environment like international in certain level อาจจะไม่ 100% นะคะแต่ว่าเราอาจจะมี supervisor จากต่างประเทศมา supervise การทำวิจัยของคุณและอาจารย์ก็พูดภาษาอังกฤษนะคะแต่เป็นภาษาอังกฤษที่ friendly น่ารักให้คุณเข้าใจง่ายนะคะฉะนั้นไม่ต้องกลัวนะคะไม่ต้องกลัวเพราะว่า we would like to serve you as part of international from local to global อย่าลืมนะคะ MBA International Program สามารถเข้าไปดูในหน้า Facebook คณะเราก็ได้หรือว่าในเว็บไซต์เรามีเว็บไซต์นะ www.imba-fmspsu.com นะคะ you can feel free to go into that okay we are having the open application แล้วนะตอนนี้ up until นู่นเลยค่ะมกรานะคะแต่ว่าเราจะมีการอินเทอร์วิวสอบสัมภาษณ์เดือนมีนา so without waiting any further feel free just go into our application ได้เลยนะเข้าไปดูในเว็บไซต์ได้เลยนะจ๊ะโอเคค่ะขอฝากหลักสูตรนี้ไว้กับในใจของทุกคนด้วยนะคะ
Joshua. I'm from Nigeria.
สวัสดีครับ My name is ปฐมภพ อ่อนดุล I'm from Thailand.
Hello, my name is Dana. I'm from Cambodia.
Hello, my name is Hadia Hayibanung. You can call me dear. I'm from Thailand.
My name is Kim Long. Come from Cambodia. Because this university is one of the top 10 universities in Thailand that provide a high quality of education.
Professors are professional with a research skill, and for the students here are friendly and kind.
There are good environment in the classroom because teachers are very kind and friendly and have good quality of teaching.
Three things that I get from the study here. First is the active learning. Second is the creativity. And the last one is the critical thinking.
MBA International is, I'll say truly international, because you see a lot of people from different backgrounds, different countries, so it's truly international in class, it's truly international in all ways.
Vocabulary learning.
All right, welcome back, everyone. Welcome to part 2 of our program. As per usual, we'll have our English vocabulary and phrases lesson for today. And today's session is going to be all about human resource management. Seeing as we have our human resource management specialist in the house, and we thought it would be we thought that we would look at a few English phrases and vocabularies that are related to human resource management. So, as per usual, I will be reading the word, its definition, and then I'll ask our hosts and our guests to deliver their input regarding that specific word. So the first word that we have today is candidate. So what is a candidate? Candidate is a person who applies for a job or is competing for a position. Now, Ajanana, when you hear the word candidate, what do you think of?
I used to be a candidate in many activities, many projects, and many situations. As part of having to compete with someone else, so I'm call myself in that position as a candidate because I will be assessed by someone. I will be examined the ability of doing something for someone.
Right. When I think about our fourth year students after they graduate, each and every one of them will apply for a job, and there will be candidates. Correct? There will be candidates for that job. At least those that will be shortlisted to go for job interviews. Good. All right.
Welcome back to Hat Yai Global Business with me, Ajahn Game. And for this section is business talk section. Today is our honor to have a very special guest again นะครับ that อาจารย์นานา already introduced at the beginning of this episode. However, I would like อาจารย์บัว to introduce yourself to our audience again about your responsibility and your expertise, please.
Thank you for inviting me today. Okay, so I'm very honored to be a guest today to share my experience in human resource management together with SME experience too. Okay, so my name is Dr. Daraneekorn Supanti. So I'm a lecturer at Faculty of Management Science. So my main discipline in teaching will be human resource management. And my research interest, I will tell you at the end when we have a discussion about human resource management.
Okay, and a very special thing is Ajahn Bua is the SME coach from the SME startup project for 5 years. This project has been funded by the Office of SME Promotion of Thailand. So today we're gonna sharing some information from her direct experience about the southern part of Thailand, that how to run the SME and to be success in SME นะครับ the thing that I want to inform our audience is that when we asking about how to run or how to succeed in SME, most of owner gonna talking about marketing part because they gonna talking about how to get the revenue. But the back office is very important, and the back office that I talking about is about how you manage your human resource, right? So today we got to talking about how to manage the human resource for SME to be success. So at first, ครับ อาจารย์บัว I would like you to inform our audience what is the importance of human resource management in business organization.
Right. So usually when we ask someone about their perception of what HR does in organization, so people might think about hiring or firing employees. Okay, so HR actually has come a long way in organization. It's not just about doing 2 jobs in human resource management, but it's now become a strategic partner in business, especially when you think about that, the COVID-19 situation. You know, HR is the main person who going to revise the regulation or communicate with their employees to work from home, right? So that is the critical point of HR during the COVID-19, that they need to change their way how to deal with the employees, as well as how to communicate with their employee to be happy. Okay, so since we mentioned about successful organization, you know, like, and we just mentioned about the best choice of employers. Okay, so we could think about brand names, you know, like best companies to think about. That is, you know, Apple, Microsoft, Google, and those are FMS, yes, of course. Yeah. So we have been working here for a decade. Okay, so we must be in love with our faculty for sure. Otherwise, we, you know, would not be this long. Yeah. So and so one of the example I would like to pick up, because I actually come from the background of hospitality industry. Okay, my first employer is Hilton at Phuket. Okay, so it's the Hilton Group. So come back to the point that when we talk about what makes the successful, apart what are the products or service you are selling, but actually the people who are driving behind the organization is the person, is the key person who driving business success. Okay, so the top question is, how would you ensure that you get the right people? Okay, after getting the right people, how would you retain them, how would you develop them, and how would you compensate them? So these are the key aspects of human resource management. We are dealing with people and we would like to keep them with our company. Okay. So I think I have this example that I mentioned about COVID-19 situation. Okay.
Yeah.
And for this example, we knew that work from home policy is very famous in 2 years, which is, if we pick up this example in Thailand, in HRM, we call flexi hour. Okay. So we never have it before. But in Australia, in developed countries, we do have flexi hours. They can select the time that they want to work. For example, the peak hour in Australia will be 6 a.m. in the morning until 9 a.m. because people travel across cities, right, Ajahn Nana?
Yes.
Yes. So then the employees can select the flexi hours. You know, they can start working from 10 a.m. and they finish, you know, another 9 hours, maybe in 7 p.m. So that the time that they what work best for them. Okay. So this COVID-19 situation is actually help us to be flexible in human resource management. Okay. So for those organizations that were known to micromanage their employees, they struggle with this situation. They need to adapt into the situation. They need to make sure that they change the policy accordingly, right? And not just only the flexi hour, they need to look at this aspect, you know, like safety and health issue. And it's very important because it's become top priority in these 2 years. Okay. And if you don't care about your employees, it will happen something big impact to your organization. So with so much going on around this, especially COVID-19, okay, so is it an HR job to, you know, to rescue the organization and become a strategic partner in business, ensuring that there will be a good transition from office to work from home. So under that situation, I think the role of HR is shining.
Okay. Thank you for the importance of the HRM to the business organization. I love this word, Kapitan Bua. You use the word that HRM is what you said, rescue the organization from the situation. Yeah, that's right. Because when we working with people is people, human is human. They have so many needs. They are very complex. So in order to manage or to deal with those complexity is very skillful. It needs a very high skill people to manage this stuff in organization. So
and very
from
patient.
Experience,
also,
yes,
also very patient.
Right, right.
Yeah, have people.
People is people. Okay, so mention to what Ajahn Bua just inform our audience that in order to maintain or retain our employee in the organization, so the owner or the entrepreneur need to look after the employee in a very good way. However, I think that is for myself. I think this is about the gender that they can look after differently, because female maybe can look after other person better than male, something like this one or not. Because I just what I have information is that you already did some research that just talking about the women roles in SME. So I'm not sure that this gonna depends on the gender or not.
Yes, definitely. Well, because gender give the different perception or expectation on task or even achieving the business success. Yeah, from this experience, I would like to share a little bit because we have the experience working with startup projects for 5 years, right? So in the beginning, I noticed that the entrepreneurs with different gender, they tend to prefer different things. Okay, so it's come to the point that I look at the human factor. Okay, so we call it psychological capital. So psychological capital is the state that consists of self-efficacy, okay, resilience, hope, and optimism. Okay, so when we look at these 4 components on the gender differences, we actually found surprising results. Okay, so one of the things that we actually found from the second year of our project is that, okay, so the female entrepreneurs were more resilient than male counterparts. Okay, so when we are talking about that, most of the time when the attendants to our project, they will come in couple, wife and husband, right? So when they come together, they listen to the consultant and our coach, okay, in special topic. So if you have the scenario, and this is from the real scenario that marketing consultant gave them the suggestions to revise or develop or change the products, and the male counterparts would say, yes, I'm going to do it. I will do it for sure. Okay. While the female one will keep quiet. Okay. And then
think about it first.
Yes. So then and then later, next month, we follow up with them. Okay, and then they revise and they change all the things that we asked for. They show that what happened. The person who present the products is actually male. Okay, but if you ask who did that, it's actually female who the one who keep doing it. Okay, that's why we say that female entrepreneurs are more resilient than male. And male entrepreneurs has more self-efficacy than female. Do you agree, Ajahn Nana?
Totally agree, but I'm afraid Ajahn Arno will have some comment.
No, I completely agree. You're 100% correct when it comes to this. Like in terms of resilience, women and personal experience, like in a variety of countries, not only in Thai culture.
Yeah, it's actually true because the dominant attributes, I actually male dominant attributes as well. Okay, so if we talk about attributes or in terms of psychology, we can be more dominant in terms of specific attributes more than another attribute that describe based on gender. Okay, so it's true. From this experience that we got the result. Okay, so based on this data, it's actually we can use the practical implication in our startup project. Okay, so we actually use make sure that, when we focus on female, we know what to talk. Okay, and when we talk to male, we know what to say because we understand their attributes or their characteristic or their nature. So it's good result that we got, and we can actually implement that for the next coming years.
We're observing you as well.
Okay, so today we have a very interesting and informative conversation. For the final question, Ajahn Bua, as we have a quite limited of time, I want you to suggest our SME entrepreneur in the southern part, what will happen next about human resource management after COVID-19 and how can they solve or try to lowering the impact of those problems?
I actually when read this question in the guideline, I was like, okay, I'm going to pick up only 3 practical ways
good.
to our entrepreneurs. Okay, so from my experience, the first one, I think entrepreneurs need to adapt into the adversity. Okay, so the way they're going to adapt into this COVID-19 situation is to upskill and reskill. Okay, it's a must-have item for entrepreneurs. They can't stop. Okay, so I would share an obvious example from our recent activity this year. We actually been disrupted by COVID-19 100%, right, P.K.M.?
1,000%.
So this is a real jump for our entrepreneurs, okay, from offline 100% to online 100%, okay. So they need to do the social media promotion, right? Because due to the COVID-19 situation, the government announced COVID responsive policy, and they shut down or closing down all markets. So the entrepreneurs could not sell their products on site market anymore. So they stopped running business from June and July, right? So we could not ignore the fact that online social media is the influence platform for our entrepreneurs. Especially the best example that I would give for the southern part of Thailand, that is PSU Bazaar, right?
Yes.
That's right. So that is the big online platform, okay, and it's online marketplace for our southern entrepreneurs to sell their products. But before they're going to sell their products, they need to learn first how to post their products, how to take the picture of their products to attract the customers, right? And to give the better promotion as well, and to serve the customer via online platform. These are the new things that the entrepreneur need to pick up. It's the new skill for old generation as the entrepreneurs to learn. Okay, I will come to the second point. Okay, that I could not ignore the fact that our entrepreneurs fall in short of cash flow. Okay, and in this situation, it reflects actually long-term financial planning for business, which is our Thai entrepreneurs do not have at all. Okay, and well, I'm going to pick up this example. Okay, so that means when they do the budget planning or financial planning, they didn't do it as the day-to-day rituals. Okay, so they don't note down how much did they spend to buy the cost of their productions, like the ingredients. They didn't note down at all. So I would like to share this example from our workshop. We offer the entrepreneurs with cost analysis workshop, right? So I involved in this workshop, helping the entrepreneurs calculating, their cost of production per unit. Okay, so if you're going to produce 1 unit, how much did you spend? So this workshop is actually a true reflection of your business gain or loss, and whether they have been selling their product for profit or for loss. So are they working for free, or have they calculated that they have been selling their product with their sweat or tear? Have they count their sweat into their cost of production? Which the answer is no. Surprisingly, actually, I found that if you helping 100 entrepreneurs to calculate their cost of production, only 5 entrepreneurs consider about their own labor cost. They never count their own sweat and tear into the cost of production. This is very surprised. It's good to know this figure actually, because it helps you to monitor your budget and actually will help you to negotiate with the customers. If the customer want to order big amount of products, you can, dump down the price. And you know that you will definitely get some profit in return. And at the end, some of the entrepreneurs didn't want to see this figure at all because actually they have been selling their product on loss. Right? So this is the second one that I would say, I would tell and I would share to all entrepreneurs. Think again.
And from my experience that I co-work with Ajahn Bua, I found that around 20% of entrepreneurs work for free.
Yes. Right. So this is the core issue, and I think if you get to know this in advance, you will be better off than others. Okay. So my last point, this is my personal experience. I do believe in the light at the end of the tunnel. Okay, so or we can say that sometimes we heard this, the grass is greener on the other side, right? So because I believe that self-efficacy or being confident in doing something, or you are a resilient person, okay, these two components are very important for the entrepreneurs to overcome during the COVID-19. So I noticed that if the entrepreneur open their eyes, seeing the new opportunities, definitely they will be able to deal with the COVID-19 better than the person who kept closing their eyes. This from the experience that I actually did the survey with our entrepreneurs to see the level of the positive opportunity evaluation. So I would see that the person who are more positive about the opportunity, they tend to reach the success more than the person who see less opportunity and they never reach the success. So these are all the three practical ways that I would suggest to our Southern entrepreneurs.
Okay. Now let me reveal the three keywords for Ajahn Bua's suggestion about the adaptation, about the cash flow that you need to focus, and about the light at the end of the tunnel, right? Yes. That's gonna be a very good suggestion for our SME to survive and pass through these COVID-19 circumstances. And we hope that every SME in the southern part and around Thailand can survive and pass through this situation together. And this is all the things that we're going to give to our audience for today about the human resource management for the SME from Ajahn Bua. Thank you very much, Ajahn Bua.
Thank you very much, Ka.
Yes.
I like the experience today. Okay, so it's great to share this with the audience, and I think it's good information that for the new entrepreneurs or the current entrepreneurs to pick up and use it as the most as they can.
Right. And as I said, HRM is very important because it's the back office and is the driver of success of SME, not the marketing. The marketing just the way to get the revenue. But before getting the revenue, you have to have a very strong army to fight. Okay, so how to manage the army is very important. So HRM is very important to every business organization. And unfortunately that we have a quite limited time to talk about this issue with Ajahn Bua. So if you still have any questions and want further information, you can come to FMS and see Ajahn Bua at our faculty. You can talk for free, right, Ajahn Bua?
It's also just worth mentioning that any investor or venture capitalist, they don't only invest in a business idea. If if you don't have the right team behind that idea, then they are not going to even think about investing in that company. So actually, my field is also entrepreneurship, by the way. So every single bit of information that people I just gave you is extremely valuable to our listeners. And as Begin just mentioned, come and see her at the FMS, and she'll be able to share her knowledge even in more detail with you.
Right, because most of audience can see me at Central Festival, but rarely Ajahn will visit there. So you need to visit Ajahn at SMS only. Okay, that's all for today, and wait and see for the next coach from the SME project that I'm gonna invite to give all the information to our audience. For today,ครับ, thank you very much. See you again next time,ครับ.
So I like to conclude. Thank you very much ค่ะ อาจารย์บัว Dr. Daraneekorn Supanti นะคะ our SME coach, Office of SME Promotion, for your great knowledge sharing about human resource management for SME, especially for Southern entrepreneur. Have to upskill and reskill everyone. Okay, so we will have more amazing SME coach, as Ajahn Game mentioned,นะคะ, again in the next episode, and more exciting news from our institution, and also English vocabulary from Ajahn Arno. Just to follow us on our Facebook, PSU Hat Yai to Global Business, everyone. So you will see us again, Ajahn Nana,
Ajahn Arno,
and Ajahn
Game.
Thank you very much for being with us today. สวัสดีค่ะ everyone ดูแลสุขภาพด้วยค่ะ สวัสดีค่ะ
สวัสดีครับ
สวัสดีค่ะ